Hi everyone, I'm Carol. I thought I'd do a quick video today. While I was in the shower, I had this song going through my head, and I, for some reason, thought it was the Beatles. But when I got out of the shower, I looked up the line that kept coming to me, and it was actually Noel Gallagher from Oasis, and it was "Don't Look Back in Anger." And I thought, wow, what an interesting song to just pop in out of nowhere at the moment. But then I thought it's actually not that unusual. I live in Victoria, and as everybody knows, we've got a lot of protests and a lot of frustration and anger and fear um, daily at the moment. So I thought about his song and I watched a little interview that he did where he was talking about Sally in the song. And it was really about her realizing that things weren't going to go the way that she wanted. So she decided to walk away. But when they say, "Don't look back in anger," I heard you say, was almost like her turning around and just saying, "I have no regrets. I don't regret walking away." And regret is an emotion, and anger is an emotion, and they set off our feelings. So with what's going on at the moment, I thought, yep, I need to just pop on and just do have a little chat. People don't make us angry. It's not the person or what they do that makes us angry. They push a button and we respond through our emotions. So we get angry and then we respond that way. So I don't usually have notes, but I do today. And I just want to go through a couple of the types of emotions. So under the banner of angry, we could be feeling mad, irritated, frustrated, aggravated, upset, disgusted, uptight, touchy, provoked, offended, hostile. That's only a few. There's many more. So if we can do what Sally did and walk away, don't look back in anger, just walk away without regret, and we don't argue back or we don't mirror the anger back to the person who's pushed the button, and we actually stop and think, why am I feeling like this? It's not really what they've said. It might be. It might be you've asked them something and they've turned around and they've told you. It could be, I don't know. If I'm going to go with hair, okay? You could go and get your hair coloured or cut, and you might say to a friend, "What do you think?" And they might say, "Oh, no, I liked it as how it was." You're going to feel really upset and disappointed, and you might get to the point where you regret doing what you've done. But you ask the person for an honest answer, and they gave it to you. So sometimes our buttons are pushed because we're not prepared to hear the answer. We're not ready for it, or it's not the answer that we were expecting. So we retaliate in anger. But sometimes they'll say something or do something, and our anger, the way we respond, has nothing to do with that person in the first place. It might have something to do with something that happened the week before or even the day before with someone else, but we just hold on to it. And now all of a sudden, because someone's done or said something, we are going to react and we're going to let that come up. So, what I would ask is rather than respond straight away and mirror anger with anger, give it back to them, is that you stop and if you can distance yourself from the person or the situation and ask yourself, why do I feel like this? How am I feeling? Am I feeling angry? Am I feeling disappointed in what they're saying? Am I feeling fearful? And then ask, why do I feel those things? And you might actually realize it has nothing to do with that person in the first place. It has something to do with someone or another situation that you might not have actually worked through and let go of, or there might still be things that need to come up. It could be unfinished business. So it might be a matter of remembering something and thinking, oh gosh, the last time I felt like that was when I spoke to so and so, and I thought I just let it go. But maybe letting go isn't what you need. You need to actually process it. And then sometimes, when I say letting go is not what you need, we always need to let go and release the negative thoughts or emotions that we have. But You can't just let them go by walking away. Sometimes we need to let them go and release them by having closure on what it was that caused it in the first place. So it might be a matter of saying, oh my God, it was that, it doesn't bother me anymore, so I'm actually going to let that go. It might be that you may need to actually go and speak to that person and start the conversation by saying, look, last time we spoke, I was really upset and I couldn't really talk to you, but I've thought about it now, and then express yourself. So let's do what it says in the song. The last verse of the song, or the last couple of lines is, don't look back in anger. Don't look back in anger, I heard you say. At least not today. So just for today, we can build I spoke the other day about habits taking about 90 days to kick in. So if we're not going to be consciously thinking about, I'm trying to create a new habit, I'm trying to release the old ones, and I'm trying to create a new. But we can do that if every day we take it on its own merit. We just deal with today's crap or business today, and we don't tie it into everything else, but we stop and we think, why did what they say or do make me feel so angry? Why am I like this? Is it them? Did they deserve for me to react the way I reacted? Or is it something deeper and they've just pushed a button that's connected to the emotion of anger that we didn't realize we were still holding on to? So if we could get to a point in our life where we could walk away, not in anger and have no regret, we would slowly break away all those old emotions that we're still hanging on to that we might not be aware of. And that's a good way to start letting go and replacing our new emotions, our new feelings, and how we see our day to day. Take today and don't walk away in anger today. Don't walk away with regret today. And one way we can make sure we do that every day is, if we finish our day and we're grateful for things, include the things that you were angry with today, because they've actually let you know something needs to be dealt with. So don't be frightened of being angry. Be aware and make yourself a promise or a vow that you're not going to carry that anger into tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to give you a lot of new things to be angry with. And if we just keep bringing stuff in, that anger, when we finally let it go, it's going to be so explosive. I really feel sorry for the person on the other end, because they're going to cop it from every other event that's made you angry, when they might have only said or done something very little that really might have just been something that, whatever. So don't respond straight away. If you are angry at something today, stop and ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? When was the last time I felt this, this way? When was the last time I felt so angry or so frustrated? Does it really have to do with the person that's just said this now? Or is it something that I need to actually work on and release? Or is it something that I have worked on and you're angry today to remind you, oh yeah, I've already dealt with that, to let it go? So I'm going to ask that today we don't walk away from anything in anger, and we make sure that every day we finish with no regret. Thank you.